Hello. Hello, hello. I really hope my microphone is not too far away. I'm doing a little art stream because I feel bad that I just need to adjust this slightly. I feel bad that I didn't stream last night when I meant to, but it was just a bad day. It was a bad day yesterday. It was a bad day. So I called an audible last night and decided to have the night off because it wouldn't have been entertaining last night at all. It's been so long since I've drawn on stream. So this is for a draw in your own style thing that my friend Michael's doing. He's drawing his character, Amelia. Hi Cassandra! It's always good to take a night off when needed. Yeah, I definitely needed it as well last night because I was in a bad place, I think it's safe to say. You've been summoned. Hello! I'm drawing your girly, who I also realised I'm the same height as. I hope I'm feeling better today. I'm definitely feeling a lot better today. Still a little bit fragile, but better. Sometimes life just happens at you. I'm doing okay, Michael. I hope you're doing well as well. This is the first time in a while that I've done an art stream during the day, so it's good to see you here. Doing as good as you can these days. We like doing good. So, as you can probably tell, I didn't have time to make a new PNG tuber for the art stream, and I'd completely forgotten to do it in the past. So I've made myself a little tablet to sit behind. Ignore the fact that the pen is on the wrong side. It's visual storytelling. I'll maybe change that for next time. Whoops. Let's see. So I did take some reference pictures, like photos, to work from for the pose, because I'm trying to improve on pose. Oh, that's not the brush I want. I want this one. I hope you don't mind that there's no music, but I just don't have any playing. Someday I will get Spotify Premium and it'll make it easier to have music playing, but I can't afford that at the moment, so... Mood, yeah. That's a disaster. Will I ever get good at drawing hands? No, probably not. Will I always have to adjust slightly? Yes. It's funny, when I was taking reference pictures for this, I was like, right, time to curtsy, and all of my old ballet classes came back to me of curtsying. And it was like, oh, flashbacks. So I hope everyone's doing well today. Having a good morning so far. Let's see. I gave her the tall legs that I aspire to. Sorry, girlie, gotta shrink those down slightly. I think let's just clear up this so I can see a bit clearer. This needs work. Let's squishy that in. I will say as well, I'm sorry if the way that I work is a bit, like, all over the place. I'm going to be honest, I haven't drawn in a while. So I'm kind of having to remember a lot of it. Okay, that frame looks better for someone younger. Let's see. Yeah, I think that looks good. I'll just... This needs to adjust slightly. And I want more of an angle. Oops. On the hand. I did say that I was thinking of doing an art stream of doing Pokemon Gijinkas, whatever they're called. But I just wanted to do this today instead. Right, let's see. Clothes. I made myself a little like mood board of reference pictures for working on this. On my other screen. Ah, begone bot. Begone. Oh, I don't have... Oh, hang on, I don't have my moderator things. Oh, it's just opened another tab. Hang on. Bear with. Bear with. Ah, there they are. There we go. The bot is gone. Very welcome, chill stream. Oh, I'm glad you're finding it chill. Hello! Welcome in, welcome in. Is that the pot guy from the game? Yes, pot guy from the game. I know video games. I know all about them. Ding dong, the bot is gone. Huzzah! We will celebrate with pizza. Oh, I'd love pizza right now. Is the pot from Elden Ring? That's the one. I couldn't remember if it was Elden Ring or Dark Souls, and I didn't want to sound like a fake gamer girl for not knowing which one. You're not fond of the gameplay from those games? Yeah, I'm not really either. I struggle with that kind of game because goo brain. But I enjoy watching other people play those games. And I enjoy seeing them succeed. There's nothing like watching someone battle through one of those kinds of games and then just manage to beat something that they've been struggling with for a while. That's really fun. The other one you really liked is Sekiro. I've heard a lot of people that like Sekiro that have previously not liked that kind of game. Playing vicariously through others. How I play most games. Unless they're cozy games. You enjoy seeing the designs from those games? Oh yeah, the designs are amazing. You want to watch gameplay of Expedition 33? Yeah, that's a game that I don't think anyone that I watch has streamed at all, so I might have to find someone that I can watch play it. Like, I wanted to watch the new someone play the new Silent Hill, because obviously too baby to play that. I hope Ray plays it. Hi Zag! Welcome in. Hope you're having a good day. Well, good morning. Is it too early to say a good day? I guess... I know we are in the afternoon now, aren't we? Congratulations everyone, we've made it to the afternoon. Gloves. Right, we'll just get the kind of the shapes down. You know what I mean. The good shapes, also known as clothes. You're already in love with this? Yay, I'm so glad. I love drawing your characters. You always design such fun characters. try your best with them. It definitely shows. You should be very proud of them. I need to get back drawing more characters. Characters other than Lucille. You'd love to stream games for people that don't play them. Do that with your fiance, personal let's player. Personal let's player is such a good thing. But you need perfection to start them. I mean, if you've been here for a while, you've seen my streams go from as perfect as I can get them to just kind of a mess. And sometimes perfection can hamstring you a bit. Can like stop your creativity or your character or whatever showing through. Like, I was all about cozy chaos, but I wasn't very cozy chaos for a long time. I was just cozy. I had to work on the chaos. Oops. Pinky stuck out because it's fancy. Been really missing streaming. You want to push yourself to get back to it soon. And the imperfection start is something really is a curse. I guess sometimes you got to think like, have a bit of the mentality of imperfect is better than never started, you know? Sometimes you just gotta go and work it out from there. Post-Sonic Racing Crosswords. I was watching Ray and Co playing that last night, and oh my gosh, it was glorious chaos. I'd love to pick it up, but the funds. You need to get some stream stuff commissioned, to be fair. Ooh, if only there was someone with a VGen who does overlays and panels and things like that. Being imperfect adds a bit of charm to a streamer, absolutely. Don't worry, she will get a proper face. This is just the me getting stuff in position face, if that makes sense. Hang on, need a drink. Let's see. So she has great poofy hair. So let's just get the shapes in. We need to get these super cute horns in. I love characters with horns. They're just so great. Hi Drelo! Hello, hello, welcome in. Okay. So I need to adjust some bits. This is too long. It needs to be more like that. Then we'll see more of this skirt. There we go. Chuck all these into folder so I can just squidge her along a bit. Okay. I always wonder, like, how other people sketch. Do they also sketch with 3 different wild colours to help them see everything easier? I really do find it makes it easier for me to see the colours that I've added and such. There we go. There's something going on around here that is just not right for me. Let's try adjusting that. Okay, I prefer that. Definitely prefer that. Just get rid of some of these lines. Okay, I'm quite happy with that. So we'll knock that all back again and start sketching in the face. Again, I hope you don't mind that there's no music, but at the moment it's just not really something I can set up and have everything run okay. Wonder why something seemed different about a stream today? Yeah, there's no music. Obviously, feel free to have your own music on. You can mute me completely and just have me working away in the background. Or you can just listen to me chun around about whatever comes into my brain. You're on the beach, Zag? Oh my god, I'm so jealous. Fully wheelchair accessible resort, that's incredible. Oh, you gotta go swimming. I'm glad to hear that you have had a good time. Plays Agretzko music? Do it. I think that is the perfect music, honestly, to be listening to for this stream. And you've got lots of freckles. Freckles. I think we're just gonna scootle that eye over slightly. Cute. Okay, I'm happy with this face. This is a good face. I can't wait to mess up the face when I do the lining. Because it will happen. And now we'll focus a bit more on the hair. She's so cute. She's a cutie. That's too far out, that proof, but I like it, so we'll just... It's good proof in the wrong place. We'll just grab that proof and move it. Start again. Start again. I did do some sketches at some point for this character. So I'm just trying to maintain some of the softness that I had in the sketches. Again, I've gone out too far, following my old lines. Oh, I've just realised it's almost the weekend, isn't it? Good. Although there's no racing this weekend. Unless Nürburgring. Can watch Max Verstappen still race. Week off, race anyway. some athletes are just addicts. I think if Max stops moving, he will perish like a shark. Gotta always be moving. I do very much appreciate his love for what he does. And, you know, kind of jealous. It must be great to love something so much. That you just constantly want to be doing it. Been loads of Ferrari shirts here, but not one of any other team. It's funny, around the area where I live, there is a lot of McLaren, but it's entirely because we have a Castor outlet store not far away, so you can get a really cheap McLaren t-shirt. Wish you had that sort of driving life. Same. I wish I knew that, like, surely what I wanted to be doing, you know? Oops, too sharp. Okay. Just realised I hadn't saved in a while. Just saving. You got your final letters from work. You're going to be unemployed from March 1st, so you're wondering what you should do next. It's a good opportunity to try something new. Dive into a different world. Let's see. Yeah, we like that brush today. That brush is the vibe. Got hit with that this week too. And yours is finishing next Thursday. Oof. Spare time to do streaming is back. True. One of my mum's friends, she always says with something like that she's been given the gift of time, and I think it's a really great attitude to have. Also, just letting you know, I'm working on a slightly lower resolution canvas to what I'd usually work on, because if I go too high resolution, the stream suffers a bit. So if you're wondering why it's like not super sharp, that's why. cute. She's a cutie. She's a cutie. Feel like I'm shining down on you. Expected to be handed yours next week. Oh. Well, I am manifesting good things for you all. I hope that you all land on your feet and can stick your middle finger up at your boss and say, fluff you. Unless it's somewhere that you are hoping to return to in the future. Then maybe omit the last bit. Boss is fantastic, it's the company sucks. Ah, then stick your middle finger up at the company. And then manifest they go into administration. Not that I would have ever done that with a previous company that I've worked for. I'm not looking forward to when I finally return to looking for full-time work once my brain has stopped struggling so much and I have to explain a long term of unemployment. Because a lot of places don't accept self-employment as like working, which sucks. Last time you left a job, you swore at the highest ranking person. Oh yeah, I guess you kind of don't want the government to go into administration unless maybe you do. Would that be such a bad thing right now? True, true. Oh, he should have, administration would have definitely been good for him. Just place the entire man in the bin. Did I tell you guys that one of my posts of sketches of Lucille that I posted on Blue Sky got mature content gated, even though she was fully clothed? I was sad. I was so sad. Just because she is a curvy and bodacious babe. Blue Sky is so weird with not safe work. You got flash full dong on the bus. Yeah, sometimes, like, the most innocent thing will be marked mature, and then other times it's just absolute hardcore, and it's just like, no, this is fine. I'm like, okay. It's always drawings that get flagged, never like the real photos and stuff. Just do a layer mask, just in case. New idea, put a page 3 model in the corner of it all. Yeah. The corner. It would bamboozle them completely. Oops. Am I on the wrong layer? I'm on the wrong layer. The right layer. Yeah, I do wish Blue Sky would sort itself out with all the not safe work stuff, because it's just like, let people post their weird stuff. Just gonna do a quick save. Like the supermarket. If you're old enough to remember quick save the supermarket, go woo! Pretty sure there's still one in your town. Jealous. I have such fond memories of going to quick save after school to pick out some cake. You know what I saw recently that I was really surprised to see? I saw a Wimpy burger. And I was like, huh? I didn't realise that still existed. You love Wimpy? Honestly, I don't think I've ever had Wimpy. We never had one in our town. There's a Comet in Tenerife. That's wild. I got a Nintendo 64 from Comet. That is wild. You have a Wimpy in a bowling alley? Oh, that's so cool. We've just got a Wendy's not far from me, and it's, you know, it's fine. It's expensive. But it's not close enough to all the two. So he orders to me and gets me to drop it off. That's funny. That's very efficient. Sell big bottles of the sauce. I wish Domino's did that. Just give me a huge, huge thing of the sour... No, is it the sour cream and trap? No. Garlic and herb. Whoa. Whoa. I love the garlic and herb. It's so good. That K-pop Demon Hunter gift, but with garlic and herb. Yes, absolutely. It's so good. And it's especially good because no one else in my family likes it, so I can just have it all. Ha ha ha. I never thought I'd meet a girl like you. It is funny that when I first started streaming, I was like, I will do mainly art with a little bit of video games, and then I ended up almost entirely doing video games. I forgot to do her hair, like most of her hair. That's outrageous. Hang on. Hang on. Probably helps if it's at full opacity, huh? I might cut my hair this weekend. I've been seeing lots of videos of people cutting their hair recently, and I'm like, that could be me. Right, okay, back to the scheduled drawing of the rest. Classic me style, I'm avoiding the hands until the last minute. Just like dum-de-dum, draw around them, nothing to see here. Everyone knows hands are the hardest. They really are. There we go, drawing the line in. Why draw hands when I can draw lovely drapey fabric, you know? How does that look? Lovely drapey fabric does sound more appealing than hands. And it's like, people are always like, oh, you just have to do lots of studies and then you'll learn how to draw hands. I have done so many studies trying to learn how to draw hands. And it's always been something I've struggled with. I think because I struggle with simplifying them, if that makes sense. Like I'll draw something super cutesy and then they'll have like proper detailed hands and I'm like, oh no. Oh no. Okay. Someday I will learn to draw hands. At least I do attempt them now. I don't just hide everyone's hands behind their backs. Like how I always used to, this is a thing I think everyone did, hiding, always having one eye shut or hiding an eye behind a fringe or something so you didn't have to try and get them symmetrical. You understand why so many anime characters have fringes? Pure time saving. Don't have to draw two eyes if they've got a big fringe.
Unchian_Makanji wants you to do a posture check.
I just realised I still had my volume on, so that came through my speakers. Oops. There we go. Sorry for the double straw bunny there, but yes, I will do a posture check. Thank you. Oops, forgot about that. And here I thought I had everything set up so well. that bit lost then. I'm trying to remember which bit I needed to rub away. Give us some petticoat layers for a big skirt. We'll still have the hands to draw, but we'll come back to them later. Let me tell you something. This girlie, she is 5'2". As a fellow 5'2" girlie, if you have tights or leggings or stockings, they will bunch at the ankles. The ankles, you'll end up with this big ruche of tights or leggings, and it's just one of those things. Hands are a problem for future me, it's true. And future me will get to it eventually. Five nine and you get the same problem. I don't think tights actually fit anyone, ever. I think they are a lie. The best fitting tights I've ever had have been from Snag. Unfortunately, I can't afford to replace them. So, back to cheap tights. Right. She has legs. She has everything but arms. So I guess I better get to that. Oh no. Be brave. Be brave for Clarence. For Clarence? It's for Mother, isn't it? It's Clarence that's being brave. Be brave for Mother Clarence. That's the one. I was always taught when you're doing a curtsy to have your little finger out from holding your skirt. Oops, oops, oops. Press some buttons. It's a glove! Huzzah! Let's just add in that seam and there we go. Can't forget the seams in your gloves. It's important. Oh, she needs the rest of her arm. Sorry. Sorry, my dear. Okay, one hand and arm. Done. Oof. Just gotta, let's save. We want to keep that one. Let's save. Sorry, that was me cracking my fingers a bit. Oh, that was my shoulder. Oof. Ooh, wowie. Okay. Onto the other hand. Yay, thank you for the trophy. That's this layer. Ta-da! Oh wait, hang on. Ta-da! I forgot to include the head. Yikes. We'll just... Is cute, thank you. So what I will do now is just go back in around the hid area and add a bit more line depth. If that makes any sense whatsoever. I don't know what to call it, so we'll call it line depth. It's so funny to me that I always used to get told off for having lines that are too thick and too dark in my artwork when I was at school. And that was like one of my favourite things about my work, personally. There we go, that matches better. You love the freckles? She has the cutest freckles. I need to actually, hang on. Just realised the horn wasn't connected there. We'll add a little bit of hair just peeking out there. There we go. So what I always like to do is add a nice big border around everything. So we'll gather all this, and this is lines. And in the lines layer, we then, hang on, I put body layer into head layer. That's wild, that's preposterous. There we go. Let's go for a 6. I don't know why I do this way, it's something that I've just literally always done. Okay, not literally always, like, I didn't do it when I was little. Random question for everyone, but is Twitch really quiet? Not just his stream, but in general. I will say I have found recently that I'm having to turn up videos much louder. I mean, mine today can be explained by I've had to move my microphone because my tablet needs to be near me so that I can draw. So it means my microphone has to go further back. But yeah, I've definitely found that some streams I'm like, speak up, I can't hear. Saw the sign, open up my eyes, I saw the sign. Why have I got that in my head? I wonder if life's great mysteries, why I have certain songs stuck in my head. Just strange when everything else is so much louder. Yeah. I do find, like, if I go from watching a YouTube video to watching, like, a stream, I have to completely change the volume. I've always had trouble with, like, sound being weird, though. It's one of the things that I'm super sensitive to is sound, so I'm very, very finicky about when it's too loud and about having to adjust things constantly and if you forget to turn down your phone after stream, you'll blow your eardrums out in the morning. Oh no. Yeah, I find that actually if I'm watching something like a stream on my phone and then I put a podcast on, I'm like, adios eardrums. Ooh, I'm so looking forward to getting to the colouring stage. I will say I have already colour swatched because my monitor that I have my reference on is slightly different. Like it doesn't show the colours as well, so I've swatched the colours so I have them handy in the art software. Got to get ready for a flight. Enjoy the rest of your day. I hope you have a really good flight, Zag. I hope everything runs super smooth and see you next time. I hope the flight attendants give you 2 pillows and biscuits. I remember when I flew to Austin, we me and the person I was travelling with, we made like a little goodie bag for the flight attendants. And there was like snacks and stuff in it. That was fun. I can recommend doing that. And it did mean that I got like extra sweets and stuff. I also got quite a few free drinks, which was good because they're expensive. They said, what drink do you like? And I said, oh, I like a Southern Comfort. And they produced like 7 miniatures and just dumped them out. And I was like, nice. I thought there'd be rules about taking things from passengers. You'd think that too, but I guess not. The person that I was travelling with did work as cabin crew for another airline. So she was like, trust me, this is like a really great thing and it helps a lot. And I was like, okay. But yeah, they took it. I guess even if they don't like have it, because there was stuff like face masks and I mean we bought everything in the duty free, obviously. But yeah, I guess even if they don't use it, it's still the thought, you know? But I'm pretty sure I saw them tucking into the chocky. Right, let's get the colours going. Let's see, so we've got... Let's go for a dusty pink in the background, just to help us see things a bit clearer. It'd be rude not to. So what I always do with colours is I always mask onto I fill the full figure and then work in a mask onto the onto that, so that I don't have to worry about being super neat around the outside. I guess I should save it again, shouldn't I? Good save, lots of saves. Always be saving. You know what, actually? I think we need...
Auntie and underscore Makanchi wants you to hydrate.
There we go. Yes, that's better. Should have a save redeem. Oh, that's a good idea. I wonder if I could quickly do that. Hang on. Wait. Wait, I'm gonna see if I can do this. Add new reward. Okay, it's there. It won't it won't have any like fancy stuff, I don't think. Hang on, let me try it. don't know why I said it at 500, just because brain. But I will, I'll make a nice little picture to go with that and get Straw Bunny to read it out for the future. Also, hydrate. Wonderful. Actually, I think I need to... just adjust that. Help me see the colours better. I really need to play Sticky Business again. I love that game. Bird Doggo? Also, hello Spooky! Bread Doggo. That's an excellent message to enter the chat with. Just adjust that colour slightly. Different character. Were you thinking of Fido? Not that colour blush. Something pinkier? Yes. Maybe think of Fido. Now this is my friend Michael's character, Amelia. She's a cutie. Ah, why did my phone go off? Hang on, just need to respond to a message. Does mean I will have to be slightly quieter now, that message, but whatever. Oh well. Took you far too long to realise Miss Amelia is a sheep. She's a little sheepy girl. She has horns and little sheepy ears. And she's floofy like a little sheep. I wonder if as Amelia grows, the horns will get bigger and she'll end up with like huge horns. Cute. Cute. Like I said, I had done some colour picking ahead of stream to make sure I got the colours right, because the reference I'm working from is on another screen that makes the colours a bit weaker, because it's an old monitor that was never been able to get it calibrated quite right. Oopsie, wrong button. There we go. Just get the lining in. There we go. By the way, guys, how are we feeling about the new stream overlay with the strawberries? I've wanted to have strawberries featured a bit more heavily on my stream look for a while now, so it's very on brand. Thank you. I do try. Bit too dark. There we go. That's a good colour. have thought, because like you may or may not have seen the VTube model that I've been working on. Like I've said, she's not likely to get used for actual streams, but her design has made me think a bit more about making something that's a bit more fun for my actual model. So I am thinking of including some strawberries into that. Oops, I just realised where I've missed.
Hey, look!
A bit.
Scrawl Rabbit just followed.
There we go. Cute. Hi Adrian, how are you? I hope you are doing well. Welcome in for this No Thoughts Only Vibes art stream. I'm drawing one of my friend's characters for a little draw this in your style art challengey thingy. Pull that colour up here as well. Tired but good, you just woke up? Well, welcome in. I hope this is a chill way to wake up. System of a Down song insert here. I don't think you trust in my self-righteousness. Oopsie. Get down there. There we go. She's so cute, look at her. Ah! Lovely stream to enjoy your coffee with. Yay! Coffee stream. I wish I could drink more coffee. Unfortunately, I would die. I wouldn't actually, but it would be not great for me. I used to really hate drawing shoes, but it becomes much more fun when you just accept that shoes are weird. You can draw a shoe perfectly, it will never look like a shoe. It's just one of those things. That colour is very similar. Let's knock that back a bit. There we go, that's better. Feet in general are weird. Feet are really weird. I'm not a fan. I'm gonna be honest. Not a fan of feet. You will never find me browsing wiki feet. Weird mutant hands. Useless hands, that's what they are. Oops, there we go. There we go, that's better colour. Self-righteous. Put steel toe caps on. I really wish I could wear boots that were this cool, but unfortunately whenever I wear boots they look really stupid because my feet are small. It just make me look completely out of proportion and I hate it. So angels deserve to die. Oh. Good idea. Thank you for the save reminder. Save. Wink. It's been saved. Huzzah! Huzzah indeed! So you don't need music on this stream when you've got me, the human jukebox. I really do appreciate how many of y'all have come out for this stream today. I thought after cancelling last night, I thought no one will turn up because I have let them down. And if there's anything I hate in this world, is letting people down. I've said I'll do something and then I don't do it. I'm just like, I feel awful. I feel the worst. Oh, sorry, just zoned out for a moment then. Sorry for going just absolute radio silent. I was thinking about what I need to do today. You know why I think one of the things that really makes me stop and think when I'm drawing hands now is I did a wicked piece of Achievement Hunter fan art, and it was very silly. It was GTA inspired, and it did really well on Twitter, and it made it to Reddit, and it was only after it had been online for like 24 hours that someone said, hey, Gavin's hand is backwards. And I had drawn his hand completely backwards, and I was so upset that it had like been shared by everyone at AH, it had been printed off and put on the notice board, and there was like this huge error, and I was so embarrassed. I've never quite gotten over that. I did repost it with the hand fixed, but it was too late. It was too late. It was out there with its mistake. And I still think about it. Even though it was like, I think it's old enough that Ray is in the drawing. Making a mistake, awful. Making a mistake publicly, the worst. Drawing a hand upside down seems impressive. It's like, it was like, I had the, it was, I don't know if upside down is the right word or if it's back to front, but yeah, it was a disaster. I wonder if I could find it. I bet I could find that drawing somewhere. I must still have it. When I was doing the votive candle designs for the Halloween range for Rooster Teeth, every design, like, the hands were an important part of the design, and I spent so long agonising over those hands. I think it was like a hand that was holding a gun or something. I can't, like, in a drawing where I'd drawn a full car, I'd drawn 7 people, drawn guns, there was typography, and I messed up a hand. Ugh. How's it looking? Looking good. I can bump this colour back up now. Oh, I just realised I didn't do that detail over here. There we go. That's better. I wonder whatever happened to the big mural that I designed for the LA Rooster Teeth office. I wonder how quickly it was painted over when they folded. Or if someone just stuck another thing over the top and it just exists there behind it. It was a really cool piece though. It was super cool. and it was so fun to work with Marcus on it. I had the great privilege of working with a lot of different people at Rooster Teeth, and Marcus was absolutely one of my favourites. Marcus, who helped me set up a professional looking invoice for working with RT, showed me how to get all that sorted. Helped me get my portfolio together. He was great. Him and Tony, they were my faves. Save time. Save time and drink time. Yeah. Right. Now comes the fun part. Let's see. Here's to you, Mrs. Robinson. Heaven holds a place for those who pray. Hey, hey, hey. Here's to you, Mrs. Robinson. Always amazed to watch her draw. See a drawing. Amazing finish and you start adding. It's the last little bits that I feel always just elevate a drawing. I used to really love seeing artists that would just enhance drawings in little ways, and it's something that I started trying to do, which is how I ended up doing the bits of coloured lines like is available in my commissiones. Yeah, I just find it like a heap of fun to add lots of extra little bits of colour and interests. Like this character, she's not a bold lines kind of character, so it helps with the storytelling as well. If I was doing a character that was like Lucille, when I draw her in this style, the colours are more saturated, there's more contrast, because she is I can't think of a word for it. Big as a character? Outgoing. Extroverted. There we go. That's the one I was trying to think of. But like, obviously I'm not the person that... There's a lot of other people work in a similar style. That's the great thing about art, is that everyone can have the same brief, work to the same style, but it'll always still look different. I remember I used to love seeing groups of art friends playing art telephone, where like everyone would get the same brief, so everyone would draw lines and then it would pass on to the next person, and like someone would do like the colour, someone would do, and so on, until there was lots of finished drawings that all looked kind of similar because it was the same group of artists, but in many ways so different. I just thought it was really neat. I'd love to try it sometime, but I don't really know enough artists well enough to do that kind of thing. I would be too intimidated by most of them to ask. It'd be fun to watch. Back in the midst of time, I used to do art streams with a group of friends from the Steam Powered Giraffe community, and I think we streamed on not Tiny Chat, I think it was like literally livestream.com or something like that, and that would kind of be like, sometimes we'd do stuff like that. That was a lot of fun. In the days before streaming on Twitch. When I was in university, so I'd have been like 19, 20 years old. Oopsie. Pumpkin cowbell. I think one of my goals for streaming next year will be to make more friends. You know, completely focused on the fact there was a group called Steam Powered Giraffe. Look up Steam Powered Giraffe and you will have a moment. It's always a good goal, it is. But yeah, have a look at Steam Powered Giraffe and you will once again be confused about my identity as a person. Because I don't imagine it'll be what you expect. I think I may have done the usual thing and spent ages shading and then realised I prefer it without the shading. Oh, I forgot to shade her hair anyway. Hang on. Back to shading. Absolute half a job. I bet I could still draw the guys from Steam Powered Giraffe from memory. The guys and gals. Although I'm sure the iterations of the characters have changed a lot since last time I did. Actually, you know what? I think I was at sixth form when I was in Steam Powered Giraffe. Not at uni. Oh dear. Oh no, it was uni because I did an assignment about them. Yeah, I remember now. Right. Let's colour the shoes. Colour the shoes. Colour the shoes. Walking cowboy. Now you know that the wizard what price you must pay. Gain the rewards you see. I think she may be done. I'm just trying to decide if I want the shading or not. And also, I'm kind of wanting to, oopsie, just shift it ever so slightly. Hang on. Sometimes I get all the way to the end of a drawing and like I've drawn it, coloured it, bosh, and then I'm like, she a bit wonky. There you go. I'm unwonkying her. That looks better. Oopsie. I drew on the wrong layer. There we go. Start again. No, don't like that shape. So there we have it, Amelia. Ta-da! Yay! Everyone clap, everyone clap. Save, everyone clap. She has been drawn. I done gone drawn her. I still don't know if I like the shading or not. I might just nuke the shading. What do we think, guys? Shading? No shading. Shading? Oh, I think I like the shading now. You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna stick with the shading. Ah! Although I think she looks cute both ways. Yay! Definitely shading. Cool, cool. So, there you have it. She's done. Yippee. Well, thank you everyone so much for coming to this stream. It's been nice to do an art stream again. I will be streaming again next week. I'm going to try and get back to doing a schedule next week, just so that people know what kind of streams are going to be happening. I might now start doing game stream, art stream, try alternating them. So I'll maybe do the Pokemon Gajinka stream that I was talking about next week. So yeah. Save please. I'll save again. I'm saving. I've just realised you can't actually see the little save bar on the screen, but that's fine. Trust me. Trust me that I've saved. Believe me. So yeah, I'll be posting this on Blue Sky. If you haven't already, go and check Michael out. He's a great artist, great person. So yeah, I'm gonna end the stream here. Where's my mouse? There it is. Oh, sore hand, sore hand. And I will see you all next week. Look after yourself, have a good weekend, eat good food, drink good drinks, and I will see you next time. Thank you all for watching this midday stream. Goodbye. Goodbye. Bye.